The world of artificial intelligence is moving at lightning speed. I mean, the future is literally being built right now, in real time. And to really understand where it's all going, you have to look at the key signals that are shaping the industry. So today, we're going to break down 4 huge developments that really define the AI landscape as we see it. Look, what we're seeing isn't just another tech update. It's the actual construction of our future, happening right before our eyes. This whole transformation, it's really being pushed forward by 4 powerful forces: incredible new tools, massive shifts in the market, a high-stakes war for talent, and of course, this accelerating global competition. So let's kick things off with the tools. The barriers that used to stop individual creators, they're just collapsing, and this is fundamentally changing who gets to build the next generation of applications. Think about what it's historically taken to launch a mobile app. It's always been this super complex, long process. Even really skilled developers had to deal with so many hurdles: configuring payments, auditing security, and just navigating the nightmare of the App Store application process. Honestly, it meant most great ideas never even left the web. But that whole workflow is changing thanks to a new feature from Replit. Now, developers can use intuitive conversational language, they call it vibe coding, to just describe what they want their app to do. From that point, they can design it for mobile and publish it straight to the App Store, all from one single platform. The whole idea is to get you from a simple idea to a live app in just minutes. And the feedback from early users has been just incredible. One beta tester put it simply, "This changes everything." That tells you this isn't just some small update. It's a huge fundamental shift in how apps get made. Another developer even called it a magical superpower. Being able to do this on their phone has unlocked a whole new level of creative freedom. We're about to see a wave of innovative new apps because of this. And this kind of game-changing innovation gets a lot of attention. Investor confidence is through the roof. After this feature was announced, Replit is reportedly closing a new funding round that values the startup at a staggering $9 billion. Okay, so let's shift gears. We've talked about the tools empowering individuals. Now let's look at the explosive growth of companies that are using these new capabilities. We're seeing a brand new benchmark for what hypergrowth even means in the tech industry. This number right here, that's the annual recurring revenue for a video AI startup called Higgsfield. That's the predictable revenue they expect to get from customers over a year. And what's just mind-blowing is they hit this number in only 9 months after they launched. To really put that into context, Higgsfield's journey to $200 million in ARR is something we've never seen before. It took them half the time of OpenAI, and way, way less time than established giants like Slack. This is a totally new speed record for startup growth. So, how in the world did they do it? Well, their strategy was all about capturing a specific market. Sure, they have 15 million users, but the vast majority, we're talking 85%, are social media managers and marketing pros. That shows you this platform isn't just a toy for casual creators. It's become an essential business tool. And the secret to their success is how these professionals are using the platform. They're treating generative video as their main production infrastructure. That means their entire creative process, from coming up with ideas and storyboards to animating, editing, and publishing, it all happens right inside this one system. Now, this kind of insane growth is fueled by one thing, one critical resource: elite talent. And that brings us to our next big signal: this intense, high-stakes competition to attract and keep the best and brightest minds in AI. Just look at Thinking Machines Labs, or TML, which was started by Mira Murati. The company is dealing with a major talent drain right now. In just a few months, 3 of its 6 co-founders, Barrett Zoff, Luke Metz, and Sam Schoenholtz, all left for OpenAI. And that's after another co-founder, Andrew Tiliuk, had already left for Meta. So, the public story is that a rock star leader is just taking his team with him. But, the reality seems a bit more complicated. Reports from inside the company point to a really deep misalignment within TML about the company's core direction. We're talking disagreements on product, on technology, and on the entire vision for the future. As tech commentator Robert Scoble points out, these kinds of team moves are really part of the DNA of Silicon Valley. It just shows you how valuable these cohesive, high-performing teams are. It's less about poaching individuals and more about grabbing entire proven units. This fight for talent, it's not just happening between companies. It's happening on a global scale. So for our final signal, let's zoom out and look at how the international race for AI dominance is really heating up. This quote from Demis Hassabis at Google DeepMind just says it all. The gap between US and Chinese AI capabilities, which we used to measure in years, is now shrinking down to just a matter of months. The dynamic of this race is becoming pretty clear. The US still has an edge when it comes to creating brand new breakthroughs, what we call frontier innovation. China, on the other hand, has shown this incredible ability to rapidly catch up and then implement new tech at a massive scale, using existing innovations to just skyrocket their own progress. And you can see this progress perfectly with a recent AI model from Zai. It was trained completely on Huawei chips and software, which is a huge proof of concept. It signals that China is building out its technological independence with a full end-to-end AI development stack. That means they control everything, from the hardware all the way up to the software. So when you look at the whole picture, the story of AI today is about so much more than just code. It's about empowering creators with tools that anyone can use. It's about the explosive growth that comes from that. It's about the intense competition for the talent that builds it all and the global race for dominance. The real takeaway here is that leadership in AI isn't going to be won by algorithms alone. It's going to be decided by a powerful combination of tools, talent, and strategic vision. And as all these forces keep accelerating, the future is getting here a lot faster than we ever imagined.